I keep it real with you. Even with my fine ass, I keep it real with you. I was Mr. Right Now, and I figured that shit out after the shit was already done. Well, I'm lying. Not even after it was done. Toward the ending of the shit, I realized that I was Mr. Right Now instead of Mr. Right. Yeah, you stupid. Steph said, I felt that way, but my dumb ass knew he was doing that. How can you not know? I mean, you know, I was definitely Mr. Right Now for a while. You know what I'm saying? Everything this chick wanted, or wanted to do rather, because I wasn't on no trick and shit, but I felt like, yo, you know, like, you trying to get with somebody, and you doing what it takes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to let nobody pay for their own meal, unless we like, yo, we going out, but you paying for your own meal. I'm not that type of dude. Even with a friend, I might pay if I got it, depending, you know what I'm saying? Depending on how much the shit costs. I mean, if we splitting like a chicken finger and fries basket, I'll pay for the shit. But if you like, yeah, we about this motherfucker, and you trying to buy all types of shit, I'm like, nigga, I didn't come out here with that kind of bread. I came out here for chicken fingers and fries kind of bread. Or Jack Daniel's burger kind of bread. I didn't come out here with no lobster and shrimp bread. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that I was probably even a side nigga. But at the time, I didn't care. Because I was still on it like, well, I'm getting what I want. I just want more. You know what I'm saying? But I realized that I was Mr. Right Now. And that shit hurt, man. Because the male ego is so fragile. I'm dressed in my best shit. My swag on 200 million. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yo, why I can't get what the fuck I want? And I didn't break out of this shit until I was like, yo, you know what? Let me remove myself and see how the fuck this shit works. And when I removed myself, she was moving the same way. And I'm like, yeah, I was Mr. Right Now. You know what I'm saying? There was no real attachment. You know what I'm saying? And for a dude, it fucks you up because then you be out there trying to knock everything moving. And for women, I'm sure it'd be shit like that too. Maybe not fuck everything moving, but you be on some like, yo, I don't trust these niggas and I'm going to get what I get. So it could make a good person bitter. You know what I'm saying? Cooking with Juice said, people settle for what they think they did. Oh, my bad, son. I read that shit already. I like the comment though. You know what I mean? I like the comment though. Yahida said, I don't think I was used, but I know I was using my ex. And I think it's like that a lot of the time. I think we get away with it a lot of the time. You know? We use people to see how far we could go. And I'm not saying it on a malicious level. I mean, I don't know your situation. Because, I mean, if I use somebody, it wasn't for bread and all that. It was just out of convenience. And, I mean, of course, this was a while ago, but it was just out of convenience. It was like, whatever's available. Whatever's available. Like, I need a backwood. The game is on, and I just finished playing basketball. My fucking feet hurt. I need a backwood. I'm going to call the person I know is going to get the backwood and pay for the backwood. That kind of shit. Or whatever the fuck that was needed at the time. You know what I mean? Yahida said, it's true. He had no backbone and was too passive. And I feel like that's where I was at with this particular person. It wasn't the backbone thing. It was I was too passive. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why. Well, at the time, I didn't know why. I know why now. Shane, what's good, man? What's up, big bro? Glad to see you out here, man. But I was passive. Again, looking back, I was passive because it was like, I want this person, and I don't want to be who I know I can be. Like, I don't want to turn nobody off with the real me. You know what I'm saying? And so I wasn't the real me. The real me, I speak up for myself. I speak up for injustice. You know what I'm saying? I speak up for the little people. You know what I'm saying? I'm a pillar of the fucking community. You know what I mean? But I'm like, I don't want to chase shorty away, so I'm going to be passive. But I didn't realize that I was being used until I stepped away, and she was going on like she never met me. And I was like, oh, okay. And so that's when the ties broke. I was just like, all right, bitch, well, find yourself by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself home from the train station. You know what I mean? Like, I hope your daughter can find her way to track on her own, because she ain't got no ride. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I hope the train don't come and you got to stand outside at Broadway Junction and freeze your little black ass off, because I got me a ride. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Shane, we talk about Mr. Right versus Mr. Right now. In the male's point of view, we talk about Mrs. Right versus Mrs. Right now. You know what I'm saying? Settling, basically. Choosing door number 2 because door number 1 is no longer available. You know what I mean? Even to the point where door number 1 is doing a bid, door number 2 got married, door number 3 might be on drugs, and so you settle for door number 4. You know what I mean? Stephanie said, I have an ex that really was a side dude that forever loves me. If I call him right now, he will be here in 10 minutes. I done had 2 kids and a marriage on, homie. I can do no wrong. Boom. And I think most women got it like that. Yo, I heard somebody say women got like 4 different kind of dudes in her life. She got the dude that she's with. She got the dude that'll do anything for her. She got the anytime dick dude. And she got the bailout dude. You know what I'm saying? The dude that'll give her that bread. The dude that'll give her the car. Whatever. So women got these type of dudes lined up. I don't know if men got it like that. I know I don't got it like that. Maybe when I was like 20, 21, it was like that. But I'm no spring chicken. You know? I'm no fucking spring chicken. So, you know, I know I ain't got it like that. I call somebody right now, they're like, nigga, why you calling me? Call your bitch. That kind of shit. You know how they shake their head and shit? I don't got time for that shit. You know what I mean? Yahida said, that sounded a little harsh. Listen, harsh or not, the reality is you respond with what you feel like is reciprocation. You know what I mean? Yo, Shane, word to mother, too old to keep track, bro. Too old to keep track. You know what I'm saying? I don't even speak about the lineup because the lineup don't even fucking exist. That's like me saying, yo, I scored 4 touchdowns in my high school football team. That shit don't matter. That shit do not matter. You know what I'm saying? Cooking with Juice said actual factual, aka free meal dude. Exactly. She got the nigga down at Chipotle that every time she show up, the bill is on the house. You know? The bouncer over at the wherever the fuck, come on in, bring all your friends. That nigga. The dude who's just waiting to slide right in. You know what I mean? I don't think men really got it like that. But Yahida, let me say this. It's really not that harsh because I feel like I reciprocated with what was given to me. You know? Like when I cut off all ties, that's when my phone started ringing. And it was the BBM days. So when I cut off ties and fell all the way the fuck back, I was getting my BBM pings was going off. And I was trying to ignore them shits. Of course you fall back, you fall in and out when you really want something. But what's pulling you back out is common sense. But we don't always listen to common sense. Let's be honest. You don't always listen to common sense. Even as a going on 40-something-year-old, 40, 50, 70, you don't always listen to common sense. Because common sense don't always feel good. Because let's be honest, human nature is you want to feel good. You know what I'm saying? So I would answer that call and I would front like I was upset. And then she would hit you with the shit. And you'd be like, all right, let me wash my hands and put my shoes on. And then when she was done at Pathmark and it was time to drop her off and you're like, yeah, I'm about to get some ass. And she like, all right, I'll see you tomorrow. You're like, what the fuck? What? What's up with this gas money? You're not even going to cook nothing? I just took you shopping. Reese, what's good? What's good? Yahida said, no, it was about the chick not having a ride. Listen, she had a baby dad, you know what I'm saying? And she had a bunch of niggas on standby. I know that. She had a bunch of niggas on standby. And I was only good enough. Gary, don't laugh, bro. And I was only good enough when something was needed, not when something was wanted. And as a man, that shit hurt. Because again, back in them days, I was a fine motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I had women who wanted to be with me and shit like that. I'm not bragging. I'm just talking the truth. You know what I'm saying? Reese, I'm glad you showed up. I ain't bragging. I'm just talking the truth. But I was so stuck on Shorty. That shit was even painful. I'm like, y'all done cut off all these clearly, you know, women compared to you. You clearly a girl. I done cut off all these women because of what I think I wanted or I thought I wanted. And in actuality, I was the nigga down the list. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even in the starting five. I was coming off the bench. And I'm not used to coming off no bench. I start. I'm not saying I take the most shots, but I'm starting. You know what I'm saying? So she could find her own ride. And when she couldn't find her own fucking ride, she was BBMing the nigga mad early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And then you know, you be petty, you don't answer. At noon you hit her back and she don't answer. You know why? Because she was only hitting you up because she needed you. I got me a lady now. I don't want to call her name. I don't want to call her out her name anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna do it. I'm not upset. I just think the shit funny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You get what, listen, man, you get what you give. Takia, what's good? What's going on? I'm like,